Have you ever wondered how a towering tree becomes the paper in your hands? We're going to follow wood on its incredible journey from forest to fiber, watching it get chipped, pulped, and broken down through powerful chemical and mechanical processes. Then we'll step inside a massive paper machine where liquid pulp transforms into solid sheets. Finally, we'll explore how water usage and deforestation connect to paper production, and why recycling makes such a big difference for our planet.
Welcome to Goalie's Pip Academy.
At its core, papermaking is breaking down wood into individual fibers, mixing them with water to create pulp, then reforming those fibers into thin, flat sheets. Think of it like taking apart a Lego structure brick by brick, tossing all the pieces into water, then carefully laying them out flat to build something completely new. First, let's start in the forest. Trees destined for paper, usually fast-growing softwoods like pine, spruce, or fir, are harvested and transported to paper mills. Those massive logs get fed into industrial chippers that slice them into uniform chips about the size of your thumb. These wood chips are the perfect starting point for what comes next. Now comes pulping, where wood chips transform into something that barely resembles wood anymore. Mechanical pulping literally grinds the chips against rough surfaces, physically tearing the wood fibers apart. It's fast and uses almost all of the wood, but the resulting paper isn't super strong. Chemical pulping takes a different route. The wood chips get cooked in massive vats with chemicals, usually a mix that includes sodium hydroxide and sodium sulfide, at high temperatures and pressures. This chemical bath dissolves the lignin, which is the glue holding wood fibers together. What's left? Pure cellulose fibers floating in liquid. This process produces stronger, higher quality paper. The result is a watery mixture called pulp, a thick, soupy blend of tiny fibers suspended in water. This is the raw material that will become your notebook paper, newspaper, or cardboard box. Time for our first quiz. Ready? What are the main processes that break down wood into usable paper fibers? A. Freezing, melting, and crystallization. B. Chipping, pulping, and chemical mechanical breakdown. C. Burning, compressing, and solidification. D. Slicing, boiling, and air drying. Pause the video and think about it. If you said B, chipping, pulping, and chemical mechanical breakdown, well done. These three stages transform solid wood into individual fibers we need for papermaking.
Hey, you're watching Goalie's Pip Academy, where we teach about science, geography, history, everything about the whole world. If you want to watch these classes with no ads, no distractions, go to getgoalie.com.
So we've got this liquid pulp. How does it become solid paper? Enter the paper machine, an engineering marvel that can be as long as a football field. The pulp, which is about 99% water at this stage, gets poured onto a moving wire screen. Gravity and suction immediately start pulling water through the screen, and the fibers begin to bond together in a thin mat. Modern paper machines can move at speeds of over 60 miles per hour. But there's still too much water. Next, the sheet passes through press rollers, massive cylinders that squeeze out more water and compress the fibers closer together, making the sheet denser and stronger. Then comes the drying section, where things get hot. The paper sheet travels over dozens of heated metal cylinders, each one heated by steam to temperatures around 300 degrees Fahrenheit. As the paper snakes through this maze of hot rollers, the remaining water evaporates. Engineers carefully control temperature, tension, and speed to ensure every inch dries uniformly. Finally, heavy rollers called calendars press the dry paper to create a smooth, even surface. The finished paper gets wound onto enormous rolls, ready to be cut and shipped. Here comes our second quiz. In a paper machine, liquid pulp transforms into solid sheets through screening, pressing, drying, and rolling. A. True. B. False. Pause the video and make your best guess. If you chose A, true, that's right. Those 4 stages work in sequence to turn liquid pulp into usable paper at incredible speeds. Now, let's talk about the environmental impact. Producing paper requires significant resources. Water usage is massive. A single paper mill can use millions of gallons of water every day for pulping, cleaning, and cooling. Then there's deforestation. While many paper companies now practice sustainable forestry, planting new trees to replace harvested ones, paper production historically contributed to forest loss worldwide. Forests are carbon sinks, wildlife habitats, and crucial parts of our climate system. But here's where recycling becomes a game changer. When you recycle paper, you're giving those fibers a second life. Recycled paper gets collected, repulped, which uses less energy and fewer chemicals than starting from scratch, and reformed into new paper products. This dramatically reduces the need for virgin wood pulp, saves water, cuts energy consumption, and keeps tons of paper out of landfills. Recycling 1 ton of paper saves about 17 trees, 7,000 gallons of water, and enough energy to power an average home for 6 months. Final quiz time. How does recycling paper help the environment? A. It makes paper more expensive to produce. B. It increases the need for deforestation. C. It reduces the environmental footprint of paper production. D. It uses more water than making new paper. Pause the video and make your choice. If you chose C, it reduces the environmental footprint of paper production, you've got it. Recycling addresses multiple environmental concerns at once: less deforestation, lower water usage, reduced energy consumption, and less waste. Why does all this matter? Paper might seem old-fashioned in our digital age, but global paper consumption is still enormous. From packaging materials to essential documents, newspapers, books, and hygiene products, paper remains central to modern life. Let's bring it all together. Paper starts as standing trees that get transformed through chipping and pulping into individual fibers suspended in water. Those fibers then travel through massive industrial machines where screening, pressing, drying, and rolling convert liquid pulp into solid sheets at remarkable speeds. The entire process demands considerable resources, which connects directly to environmental concerns about deforestation and sustainability. Recycling offers a powerful solution, dramatically reducing the environmental cost of every sheet we use.
Next time you grab a sheet of paper, you'll know exactly what it took to create it, and why your choice to recycle it afterward makes a real difference. The journey from tree to paper is remarkable, and now you're part of the story of making it more sustainable.
My mind is blown! Where can I learn more about these videos? Oh yeah, getgoalie.com. There's no ads, there's no junk, just cool stuff for kids and a dedicated tablet. Check it out, getgoalie.com.